The Solo Show is brought to you by Victor Naraki Realtor, serving Disney and the greater Orlando area with celebratingflorida.com and disneyatyourdoorstep.com. Coming up on The Solo Show.
Up next, number 11, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning.
You did it again.
Oh my gosh. At this point, you got to keep it in now.
Yeah, I think I will now.
Number 9.
Stan and me, Ken the voiceover guy, stumble our way through the top 25 movies so far this year. Up next on The Solo Show.
Walt Disney once said, "If we can dream it, we can do it." If your dream is to live near Disney World, then you can do it, and I can help. Hi, I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and I would appreciate the opportunity to make your dream a reality. I can help you decide which is best for you, a new construction home or pre-owned, based on your needs for size, neighborhood, and most importantly, your budget. How do I do that? Well, it's quite simple. I listen to what you want, and by using my experience as a realtor specializing in homes near Disney World for almost 15 years, I can find you the home you will love. Visit celebratingflorida.com and take your first step to making your dream a reality. I encourage you to create a free, no obligation account on my website. By doing so, you'll unlock the website's full potential and be able to enter specific criteria, save listings, and browse new properties sent to you by email. Remember, if you can dream it, we can do it.
Remember that website, celebratingflorida.com. And when you meet Victor, be sure to tell him The Solo Show sent you.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. Broadcasting from the Solo Studios, located in the popcorn bucket making room of your local theater, here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, in the center of North America, on this little planet we call Earth. This is The Solo Show. This time we're shampooing the rugs in the studio. After having over 50 guests in the past few weeks, it's time. Stan welcomes me, Ken the voiceover guy, to talk about the top 25 movies of 2025 so far. Some laughs, some surprises, and, well, you know how silly it gets when Stan and I get together. And speaking of Stan, please welcome your host, the man who recently published his third cookbook, 50 Different Popcorn Casserole Recipes. Here's Stan Solo.
Hello and welcome to another edition of The Solo Show. I am Stan Solo as always, and guess what?
What?
No match game today. We're doing something a little bit different. Yeah, I got Ken the voiceover guy here, and we're going to talk about the top 20 domestic box office movies so far for 2025. It's the end of summer, so I thought we would kind of take a look at the top 20, see where we're sitting, and then maybe, you know what, we'll do this again at the end of the year and see how this shuffled around at all. What movies are kicked out of the top 20, if there's what new ones there are. I haven't really looked. I mean, I did, but Ken, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Thanks for having me, Stan. You know, I'm looking at the screen here with just the two of us, and it just seems really weird to not see 9 people in the studio for a change. It's just wrong.
It is a bit different. Yeah, it is a bit different. It's quieter without 9 people talking at the same time. So we're going to look at these movies. Ken and I saw most of them, I think, between the two of us.
Yeah.
I believe, of the top 20 movies. And the other thing, too, is, do you know what's coming out the rest of the year that you're, like, I meant to check that. I never did. I don't have a good memory, but I did know once upon a time everything that was coming out this year. Is anything big coming out the rest of this year?
Off the top of my head, I cannot think of anything that I'm honestly really even looking forward to. I know a lot of the movies that are on this list that we're going to talk about were movies that I was really excited to see, and I've been just chomping at the bit to get to see when they hit the theaters. But as far as what's coming out for the remainder of the year, off the top of my head I got nothing, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I same here. There's nothing really that I know of. Oh, Zootopia 2 is coming out.
Okay.
I believe later this year. I think Tron Ares is coming out later this year.
Okay.
So there's a couple there that I'm excited for still. But yeah, I don't think there's too much coming out the rest of this year. Oh, Wicked. I didn't like the.
I was just going to say I didn't care for the first one. I know that's going to get lots of hate mail. Don't get into your emails. Don't send us faxes. Don't send us texts.
Yeah, I mean, not everything is for everybody, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, there isn't too much coming up for the rest of this year. So this list might be very similar. We might be able to just replay this podcast again at the end of the year and change the date on it.
And then we'll just
Avatar, Fire and Ash. Again, I wasn't a big fan of the last Avatar.
Yeah. No, I wasn't that impressed by the second one either.
Yeah. So you start off. We'll go one by one here. So these are the top domestic box office movies for 2025 so far. We're going into the Labor Day weekend as we're recording this. So it's basically the end of summer. So the summer blockbusters have pretty much all been released.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was a good time for us to do this. Ken, do you want to start off with number 20?
Sure. In the 20th position is the third sequel in the trilogy to 28 Years Later. A group of survivors of the rage virus live on a small island. When one of the group leaves the island for a mission into the mainland, he discovers secrets, wonders, and horrors that have mutated not only the infected, but also the other survivors.
So have you watched any of the years after, or days? The first one was about 28 days later.
It was 28 days later, and then it was 28 months later, and then I think this is now 28 years later.
So the next one's 28 decades later is going to be the next one?
Probably something like that. I've seen this one. I did see it in the theater. I've seen all three of them. The first one with Ciaran Murphy, I don't remember how to pronounce his name, is still the best one of the lot. This one is, I would say, probably the weakest of the three. I kind of knew everything that was going to happen before it happened. You know, it just didn't have a whole lot of surprises. And I think, judging by the box office, I think a lot of people felt the same way, because, I mean, it is in the 20th position out of 20. So
yeah.
Take what you want from that.
And it's a Sony Pictures release. So it's, I think this is the only one in the top 20 from Sony Pictures.
Okay.
It is going to be the only one in the top 20. I don't think this is going to be in the top 20 when we come back and visit this at the end of the year.
I seriously doubt it.
Yeah. So up next is number 19. We have Elio, however it's pronounced, and that's from Walt Disney Studios. I'm actually kind of surprised that this is in the top 20, because it didn't seem like that many people went to it.
Okay.
Like hardly anyone was talking about it. What did you, like, you know what I mean? You didn't go, did you?
I haven't seen it. No, I didn't get to. I'm waiting for it to come on Disney Plus. But I heard a lot of good things about it. I heard a lot of people found it just a really charming, heartwarming movie. Like, all the reviews I read of it said it was a terrific movie.
Well, I really enjoyed it as well. But when I went to see it, I was the single person in the theater.
Oh, geez. Oh, wow. So
I had a private showing. I was the only one in the theater when I went.
Well, that's kind of cool. But so basically your $20 is what put it in the 19th position, is why it's not in 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
actually, I think I paid 10 because it was a Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess then that means in 18th position is Freakier Friday, which just came out as we're taping this a couple of weeks ago. 22 years later, Tess and Anna, mother and daughter, endured an identity crisis. Anna now has a daughter and a soon-to-be stepdaughter. As they navigate the challenges that come when their two families merge, Tess and Anna discover that lightning might strike twice. Have you seen this yet?
I don't think I've seen the last one yet.
The Freakier Friday?
I haven't seen this one.
I did see it when it came out. I went and saw it. I enjoyed it. It's got some good moments, but I'll be honest, it just felt very sequel heavy. I didn't really get the feeling that any of the actors who were returning, Jamie Lee Curtis or Lindsay Lohan, just didn't feel like they were really, like, I feel like especially Lindsay Lohan, I felt like she was there for the paycheck.
Oh, just phoning it in, was she?
Yeah, that's the impression I got.
Okay.
Maybe that's just me, but I really enjoyed the original with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. I thought Lindsay Lohan was hilarious in that, and I thought the way Jamie Lee Curtis played a teenager was spot on. So I really enjoyed it. This one was a bit of a disappointment.
That's sad. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I was going to go to it. I just never really did. I was planning on watching Freaky Friday like the one with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis first, and I never got around to that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I never really got around to seeing it in the theater, and I guess I won't be going to it now.
Well, you'll see it when it hits Disney Plus. Also a Disney release, I should mention.
Yeah. There's seven Disney movies in the top 20, which is pretty good for Disney. I remember they had 8 of the top 10 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Number 17 was Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I didn't even know that there was a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 already.
No kidding.
So Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails reunite against a powerful new adversary, Shadow, a mysterious villain with powers unlike anything they have faced before. With their abilities outmatched, Team Sonic must seek out an unlikely alliance.
Dun,
Sounds thrilling.
Dun. I like the video game.
Yeah. Sonic 3 was probably one of the best video games of the Sonic. Sonic. I'm thinking Mario.
Yeah.
I only played the original Sonic video game, I think.
Same.
It came with the Sega. I don't think I played any of the other ones.
Yeah, I played that. I don't know how many times. I used to have my Sega Genesis. I must have played that 1,000 times. I don't think I've seen any of the movies. I'm pretty sure I've seen like a clip here and there on YouTube or something, but I haven't seen any of them really.
Yeah, same here. And that's Paramount Pictures, one of 2 Paramount Pictures that are in the top 20.
Okay. Well,
so up next,
back to Disney again with number 16. This is Snow White, the remake. A princess joins forces with 7 dwarfs and a group of rebels to liberate her kingdom from the cruel stepmother, the evil queen. Man, the controversy surrounding this movie.
So if this movie didn't have that controversy, do you think it would have been in the top 10? If this was a movie that people were anticipating for and really excited for and wanting to go, would it be in the top 10, you think? Did the controversy hurt it?
Yes, I do think so. I think a lot of people were really upset by the comments of the actress who played Snow White. I think a lot of people were ticked off with their choice of casting her, of using CGI dwarfs as I don't think I'm giving any spoilers away here, but spoiler alert.
No.
CGI dwarfs instead of live action actors. And I know a lot of the people in that community were very upset about the fact that they weren't casting real actors in those roles. I think the controversy did it a lot of damage. And I don't remember reading, honestly, anything positive online about it.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%, which is kind of sad because it actually is a pretty good movie. I didn't see it in the theater, but I did watch it on Disney Plus. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've heard good things about it, and what I've seen, it looks like it was a beautifully done movie. I mean, I'm not a fan of these quote unquote live action remakes of the Disneys. I'm kind of a purist as far as the Disney movie goes. I probably will watch it at some point, but it's not high on my list right now. There's other ones I want to watch first. So, but I do think the controversy hit it very badly. Yeah,
it is nice that it's not a one-to-one remake. It's its own story. It's more modernized. It's a bit more. Mm-hmm. Snow White's a bit more powerful person than she was in the animated 30s movie. Mm-hmm. Number 15 was Dogman, and that came from Universal Pictures. So Dogman, after a policeman and his police dog are fused together to turn into Dogman, he must stop the villainous Petey, the cat, from cloning himself and creating an evil kitten, doubling for his evil abilities. Okay, you know what? I kind of wanted to see this, but after reading it, I'm kind of glad I didn't. I did want to see this one, but I never did get around to seeing it. But now that I read it, maybe it's just as well I didn't go.
Just as well, I think. It sounds like it'd be a lot of fun to take a kid to, or a big kid at heart, but I'm probably not going to jump out to see that one anytime soon.
Yeah. All righty, what's 14?
Number 14, another horror film. I'm sorry, I can't read the studio that it comes from, but it is, number 14 is Weapons. When all but one child from the same class mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance.
You know, that actually sounds pretty good.
It does. I have to admit, I think I may have to check this one out. I think it's out of theaters already. I'm not sure, but if it isn't, I might have to make a trip out to see that.
Well, it came out August 8th, so you might be hard-pressed to find a theater still showing it. But this might be a Netflix watch or wherever it ends up.
Yeah, Netflix or Amazon.
It's by Warner Brothers, by the way.
Oh, okay. So that means it'll be Crave in Canada and Max in the States.
There you go. Yeah, it actually sounds pretty good.
It does.
Honestly, I didn't hear boo about it before we started doing the research for this show.
No, same.
So considering that, it's in 14th position, it must be pretty darn good.
I would think so. You would think.
Yeah, it must have some good word of mouth. So number 13, we have Mufasa, the Lion King, of course by Disney Animation or Disney Studios. Mufasa, a cub lost and alone, meets a sympathetic lion named Taka, the heir to the royal bloodline. The chance meeting sets in motion an expansive journey of the group of misfits searching for their destiny. I saw this one, I believe I saw this one on the plane, either going to Hong Kong or coming back from Tokyo. It was good. It was really good. I'm glad I watched it.
Yeah, I've seen it too. I watched it on Disney Plus when it came out. I do admit I fell asleep and I don't remember how it ended, so I will go back and watch it again at some point. That was just one of those long days for me. But what I saw, again, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the quote unquote live action remakes, but I did enjoy it. Again, beautifully animated, beautifully done. Lovely to hear James Earl Jones doing the voice of Mufasa still. And it makes me kind of sad now, of course, thinking that now he's no longer with us. But yeah, I enjoyed it very much, very much.
But what is interesting, though, is James Earl Jones. Now, I'm not sure if he gave the okay to Disney or to Lucasfilm to use his voice as an AI voice character for Darth Vader. I don't know if he can use it for any character that he has done in the past or just Darth Vader.
That is, I remember reading about this, and there's a whole thing going on right now because there's a couple of websites where you can actually use AI to do voiceover work utilizing celebrity voices. And a lot of celebrities are very ticked off about it because they're saying this is an infringement on their rights, that if you want to use for example, I know there's one website I'm probably not going to name it even if I think of it, but you can use, say, Orson Welles' voice to do narration for your videos, and which you hear a lot of nowadays. If you watch TikTok or Facebook Reels, people use AI voices to do narration of their videos. And you can now use, like I say, Orson Welles' voice, or in this case, James Earl Jones. I think he gave permission specifically to Lucasfilm, specifically for the role of Darth Vader, because he wanted that, because he feels a certain connection to that role. That is his character. And I don't think he wanted anybody else to play it. So
yeah, he also felt a connection to Mufasa as well, though. So I'm wondering if it both. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
But do you think there's another Lion King where they might do that, where he would come back? I mean, that's the question, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. This honestly, I wouldn't even consider this a remake because there never was a Mufasa movie. You know what I mean? Like the Lion King remake was definitely a remake.
Yes.
It's a live action remake, but I don't know if this is like a prequel to the live action remake. So does this considered a remake?
I would think it's more like a prequel. I would definitely say it's more of a prequel to the first Lion King. And isn't there, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there like two sequels, like animated sequels that they did to the original Lion King too? Like, I know there's a Lion King 1.5. It's more focused on Timon and Pumbaa. And then there's, isn't there also a Lion King 2?
Yeah, but it's not about Mufasa being a kid though, which is what this is.
Oh, okay.
It's not so much Mufasa being a kid, but Mufasa pre-King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the Lion King 2. I'm pretty sure when my niece and nephew were younger, I'm pretty sure I saw the Timon and Pumbaa movie. So I'm pretty sure I had to watch that 100 times.
That's a shame. That really is a shame. All righty. I think you're up next. Number 12?
Yeah. Up next, we have, I believe this is the other Sony release, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, no, this is Warner Brothers.
This is Warner Brothers? Okay. Final Destination Bloodlines in the 12th position. Plagued by a recurring violent nightmares, a college student returns home to find the one person who can break the cycle and save her family from the horrific fate that inevitably awaits them. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen one frame. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I don't think I've ever seen an entire Final Destination movie. And this is what, the 39th, I think it is, or something like that.
Around there, yeah. I saw the first one. I did see the first one.
Okay. I did. Maybe I did, but that first came out, wasn't that 93 or 94 or something like that? So we're going back a ways there.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I honestly, no offense to anybody if you're a fan of these movies, it's not a movie that I'm really interested in seeing. I'm kind of surprised it's done as well as it has, considering some of the other movies that are in that list so far.
Mm-hmm. I am. I'm actually shocked that it's in number 12 because I don't think I even know anybody that went to it.
No, same.
Yeah.
As I recall, it came and went with not much fanfare. So
yeah. Number 11. This is a movie I meant to see and I never did. Another Warner Brothers film. F1 the movie. A Formula One driver comes out of retirement to mentor and team up with a younger driver.
Okay. Starring Chris.
I've heard a lot of good things about this one.
Yeah, I have too. I saw the trailers, obviously, with other movies I've seen. Looked interesting. I'll probably watch it at some point. But another one based on a video game, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I thought it was based on a race.
Well, okay. Based on a video game, based on a race. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is based on a video game, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I thought that was it. Wasn't there a different one where there was a kid that was good at the video game and they put him in the car to see if he could do it, and he did it quite well. I thought that was a different movie altogether.
I thought that was this.
That was based on the video game.
No, I thought that was this one, actually.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I think so. I could be wrong.
Okay. I don't know.
I kind of remember
seeing
racing
movies. All right. Up next, we got another one from Walt Disney Pictures.
Yes. Number 10, Thunderbolts, with an asterisk. After finding themselves ensnared in a death trap, an unconventional team of anti-heroes must go on a dangerous mission that will force them to confront the darkest corners of their pasts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think we both saw this one in the theater, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I really enjoyed this one.
I agree. Again, they can come at me if they want. I think Marvel has been on kind of a sliding slope lately. The last few movies have been mediocre.
I agree.
This one is one of the best ones I've seen them do in a while. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Florence Pugh as the new Black Widow is terrific in it. David Anspaugh, who plays her father, he's hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Steals the movie every scene he's in. I loved everything about this movie, the production value, the actors, everything, just spot on. Really enjoyed this one.
I'm actually surprised that it's only at 10.
I agree,
because it was the better of the two Marvel movies that came out this year.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. As I said to you earlier, it's just recently, as of the time we're taping this, just recently started on Disney Plus, and I'm planning on watching it later tonight when we're done. So looking forward to it again.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll make some popcorn and watch it as well.
There you go.
Number 11, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Sorry, number 9.
Number 9? Oh, what the heck? Where am I going here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, number 9. You're right.
Yeah.
I got 11 typed twice for some reason.
That's okay.
Mission Impossible. Okay. Up next, number 11, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
You did it again.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, you got to keep it in now.
Yeah, I think I will now.
Number 9, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Hunt and the IMF pursue a dangerous AI called Entity that's infiltrating global intelligence. Oh, sounds threatening.
Dun, dun, dun.
Global intelligence. I don't think that
That's two words that are an oxymoron.
I think something's been threatening global intelligence since 1920. With governments and the figure from the past in pursuit, Hunt races to stop it from forever changing the world. I just don't get into the Mission Impossible movies. I'm sorry. I watched the first one and it was okay. I think I was like a teenager when it came out.
Yeah, pretty far back. Yeah, we were talking late 80s, early 90s, something like that.
I watched it on VHS.
God, that is saying something, isn't it? I'm sure. I know I had it on VHS. I think I've still got it on DVD somewhere too. I've seen pretty much all of the Mission Impossible movies. I've liked them all. They're good action movies. They're fun, kind of turn off your brain action movies. I haven't seen this one and the previous one, The Final Reckoning, because I didn't want to wait for a two-parter. I didn't want to wait 2.5 years to see how it ends. I don't like cliffhangers, and I really don't like them when they take 2 years to resolve themselves. Worst summer I ever spent in my life. Here's a quick little story. Worst summer of my life, 1987, at the end of season 4 of Star Trek The Next Generation, when Captain Picard, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen it, Captain Picard is kidnapped by the Borg, and we cut to that final shot of Riker saying, "Open fire," and then it goes to black. Worst summer of my life. 3 months waiting for that to come back.
Ken's had a heart attack.
Exactly. What? You can't do that.
He's been evicted.
Exactly.
He got fired from a couple of jobs. But the worst summer ever.
Yep.
Was when Picard got kidnapped by the Borg.
There you go. What happened. See, well, hey, you know, you got to have your priorities.
Exactly. And Mission Impossible is Paramount Pictures, of course. So number 8, the one that shouldn't be in the number 8 spot, should probably be swap places with Thunderbolts, but box office wise, it's number 8.
Yep.
Captain America: Brave New World. Is it my turn or your turn?
Oh, keep going. You're doing good.
Okay. I kind of cut you off there. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sam Wilson and the Captain America finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind the nefarious global plan. Again, you know, he should get Tom Cruise to join them.
Yep.
They're both helping out with global plans here.
Yeah. You saw it in the theater. I saw it in the theater. What did you think?
I liked Harrison Ford in it.
Yes.
I thought the whole part with Red Hulk and all that was really well done. I thought that was really cool.
Yep.
But I don't know, it was missing something.
Yeah, I agree. It just seemed to drag a lot. They could have cut out about 25 minutes out of that movie, and I think it probably would have been much better. The pacing was off. The best thing about it was Harrison Ford, Red Hulk, Harrison Ford's portrayal as the president, as President Ross. Yeah, other than that, not a great movie.
Was Doctor Strange in this one? No.
I don't remember.
The other one.
I think the only other Marvel hero I recall in this one is Bucky shows up in it a couple times. Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. But other than that, I don't think so.
Yeah. Alrighty. You can take the next one there so you can end up with your favorite one and with the odd numbers.
Okay, cool. Number 7 is one that honestly I think should be higher. It hasn't been out very long. Maybe that's why it isn't. But Fantastic Four, first steps in the 7th position, also from Disney Studios, as you well know. Forced to balance their roles as heroes with the strength of their family board. The Fantastic Four must defend Earth from a ravenous space god called Galactus and the enigmatic Herald, the Silver Surfer. Loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, this should be higher. I think this was the best Marvel movie of the year.
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah.
Well, I guess it is the top Marvel movie of the year. After it is, but and I think a lot of people didn't go to it because the last one bombed so bad.
I think so. I think a lot of people were hesitant, although I don't know why, because what I saw in the trailers and in the promotional material, it just looked fantastic. It looks like they finally have nailed not only the look of the Fantastic Four, but the dynamic of the Fantastic Four. I really enjoyed it. The only thing if I have anything I didn't care for it, I wasn't as crazy about the woman who played the Silver Surfer. I liked the other Silver Surfer in the 2008 one, but that's just my opinion. And it's not because she's a woman or anything like that. It's just that I grew up with the original Silver Surfer, with the Norrin Rand Silver Surfer. That's just my opinion. That's, if I had to say something I wasn't as keen on in the movie, that would be it. But I liked everything about the movie. Brilliant musical.
I don't know. I had no problems looking at a shiny, practically naked, in good shape female riding a surfboard for a good part of the movie.
Okay, I can't argue that with you at all. That is true.
Number 6, and this is from Universal Pictures, of course. How to Train Your Dragon. As an ancient threat endangers both Vikings and dragons alike on the Isle of Berk, the friendship between Hiccup, an inventive Viking, and Toothless, a night furry dragon, become the key to both species forging a new future together. I saw the animated How to Train Your Dragon, I guess, years ago when it came out, and I don't remember much about it. And I wasn't in any big hurry to run out and see this one.
No.
Number 6 is pretty high up.
That's doing all right. But again, I think is it timing maybe with this one? Because, I mean, it's been out a little bit longer maybe than Fantastic Four. I have a hunch some of this list is definitely going to change when we do our follow-up later on this year. I think you're going to see some big changes. And I agree with you. I saw the original animated film, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite animated films. And I just didn't feel the need to go and see it in CGI, because that's basically what it is. I mean, it's not really a live-action movie.
Well, none of these live-action movies that they remake really are.
No, they're not.
They're all CGI.
I love the fact, like, when they first released Lion King, the live-action movie, everybody went, live action? What are you talking about? It's still animated. It's just CGI now. And that's my problem.
Pete's Dragon, Jungle Book.
Yep. Same.
Yeah. So many of them are they're CGI. It is a different type of animation.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think all of them fare better because of it. But, that's a story for another show. In number 5, you got to tell me which one this is, because I can't make out the studio here.
Warner Brothers, Sinners.
Okay, I don't know what it is I got about Warner Brothers, apparently. But so Sinners, trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again and only discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Now, I have to admit, I know nothing about this movie. I don't even think I saw a trailer for it.
That's two of us.
Yeah.
This might be the first time I'm hearing about it.
Same. And considering where it's sitting in the box office numbers, apparently we might have missed something here, because this is this movie is beating out some what I thought were going to be powerhouse movies this year. I mean, I honestly thought we'd be seeing Fantastic Four a lot higher in this listing. I thought we'd be seeing Thunderbolts a lot higher in this listing. But there it is. I mean, I know nothing about it. Maybe people want to throw something in the comments about what they thought of this movie. We'd love to hear it, because, again, I'll probably watch it at some point.
Yeah. Well, it came out in April, so it's been out a while. Like, it did its run. But yeah, same thing. I know very little about it. In the number 4 spot from Universal Pictures is Jurassic World Rebirth. 5 years post-Jurassic World Dominion, an expedition braves isolated what's the name of that town? That island? The Dinosaur Island. To extract DNA from 3 massive prehistoric creatures for a groundbreaking medical breakthrough. So, you know what? These guys always have these great ideas with Jurassic World and Jurassic Island. And for whatever reason, something seems to always go wrong. Yep. You would think at one point they would realize, maybe we shouldn't go back there.
Maybe we shouldn't keep letting the T-Rex out of its pen,
Yeah.
Maybe, once you can say, okay, it happens. Twice, well, okay, another mistake. But you're up to, again, we're on the 6th or 7th Jurassic World movie. Somebody somewhere needs to think, maybe it's time we put the T-Rex to sleep.
Yeah. It's kind of like going to a Bruce Wayne ball or gala. At some point, some villain is going to put poisonous gas in the vent and steal everybody's jewelry.
Yep.
If you're going to a Bruce Wayne ball, wear the costume jewelry. Don't bring the expensive stuff. Because somebody's going to
put on the good jewels. Yeah.
Okay, your top movie of the year, I'm sure, is next.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, sir. This is the one I was waiting for. I've honestly been waiting for it for a couple of years. In the 3rd position from Warner Brothers and DC Studios, Superman. Superman must reconcile his alien Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as reporter Clark Kent. As the embodiment of truth, justice, and the human way, he soon finds himself in a world that views these as old-fashioned. Now, here's something interesting. That write-up about it is pretty much the argument that's going on online about this Superman film compared to the Zack Snyder Man of Steel movies. This one they're saying is old-fashioned and cartoony and silly as compared to Man of Steel, which was supposed to be realistic and blah, blah, blah. Gritty, exactly. Here's the thing. It's about a guy wearing a cape that flies.
In tights.
Exactly. In circus tights. And in this one, with his underwear on the outside. So, relax, everybody. I loved this movie. I saw it twice in the theater. You and I saw it together once. You've seen it twice as well. I don't have a bad thing to say about this movie. I liked the look of the movie. I liked the performances by everybody. I liked the musical score. And I don't think it's not a spoiler. The dog steals the movie every single moment he's on the screen.
Absolutely, yeah. And I love that they use a lot of the John Williams score as well.
Yeah, agreed.
I absolutely loved it that they included that in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, for sure. Crypto stole the movie. I don't think it would have been as good if it wasn't for Crypto. To be honest,
I agree 100%. Again, I don't want to give anything away to anybody that hasn't seen it yet, but let's just sort of say that Crypto saves the day more than once.
whether he was asked to or not.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I have nothing but love for this movie. So yeah.
So take that, fanboys.
Exactly. And one now here in number 2, I think you're going to say probably the same thing that I said about Superman.
Yeah. So Lilo and Stitch is the highest one so far for Disney this year. The remake live action. A lovely Hawaiian girl befriends a runaway alien, hoping to mend her fragmented family. A lot of people didn't like this. They didn't like the ending. I don't want to give away the ending because I'm sure a lot of people haven't watched this one, even though it's number 2. Like, people went to it.
Yep.
If it was number 2 on the box office. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting much. I enjoyed it way more than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had a chance to see the remake yet. Of course, I saw the original when it was first released. But what I've seen online, it looks like it's beautifully done. It looks like the CGI of Lilo is fantastic. It looks like it's beautifully photographed. It looked like what I've seen of it. The performances are terrific. So I'm kind of surprised it's in second place, to be honest.
Well, you think it should be in the top, or?
I think it should be higher. I do. But again, I mean, this
there's only one more spot left.
Well, and here's the thing. We're going to get to that in a moment. When people hear what's in number 1, I think a lot of people are going to go, what?
I said what?
Yeah. When you sent me this list a couple of days ago when we were talking about doing this, I looked at this and I'm like, no, that's got to be a typo, Stan. And I went and I looked online. Nope, there it is. So
yeah, it is big. It is big. I don't think we're the generation for the number 1 movie.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly what it boils down to. So having touched on that and having said that, the movie in number 1, brace yourselves, a Minecraft movie. Yes. 4 misfits are suddenly pulled through a mysterious portal into a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they'll have to master this world while embarking on a quest with an unexpected expert crafter. Minecraft the movie is the number 1 movie thus far this year.
And again, from Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has 6 movies in the top 20 currently.
Mm-hmm. They're having a year, that's for sure. I haven't seen Minecraft. I've never played the game Minecraft. So again, this is something maybe people want to comment about in the comments. Drop us a line or something. But I got to tell you, I'm surprised when I heard they were making a Minecraft movie. I thought this is going to fall into one of those categories like a lot of other movies based on video games that are going to come and go really fast. And people are going to say, whatever. I know there's been a few of them over the years, where the movie was huge or the video game is huge, but the movie they make of it just goes nowhere. Lara Croft comes to mind. Doom is another one. Yeah, that was a big donut. Another Mortal Kombat, the Super Mario Brothers movie. I mean, that's maybe the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. It's definitely in the top 10 worst movies. But here it is. It's in the number 1 position. I don't have my phone handy. Do you know how much it's made so far this year?
Where are we here? Minecraft,
$423 million. Now that leads,
almost 424, basically 424.
So that leads me now to what I kind of wanted to touch on with the rest of this list as well. When we were talking about doing this show, some of the huge movies in the past, and I mean huge, we talk about like Avengers, the first one, Titanic, even going back to like Star Wars and Jaws and so on, because, Jaws is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. Those movies had huge box office. So if you look back at Jaws, for example, I think the final tally at the year it was released in 1975 was something like $450 million in 1975 dollars. Like today's money, that's probably upwards of $1 billion with today's inflation. Star Wars, the same thing. It was almost $500 million worldwide. And again, in today's money, it's ridiculous. The Avengers made over $1 billion. Actually, didn't the Avengers end up making almost $2 billion? Titanic made over $1 billion worldwide. We haven't seen so far this year a movie in this top 20 that seems to be on its way to doing those kind of numbers. So the question, now that some of these movies are all on digital platforms, in fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, every single movie on this top 20 so far, with the exception of the last couple, are already available on digital platforms. Superman is now out. Minecraft is out. Lilo and Stitch is on Disney Plus, and so on and so on. Do you think that the streaming platforms are hurting box office numbers? Are more people sitting back and saying, I'm going to wait till it hits Netflix?
Absolutely. And you combine that with how gorgeous TVs are these days.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it. You get these OLED TV screens that are just sharp.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And people have these amazing sound systems and all that.
Yep.
You combine that with the hassle of going out to the movie theater, the cost of popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Some places you have to pay for parking.
Right.
You know, you can't pause it.
Right. Yeah. You can't. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still enjoy going to the movie theater. I enjoy. I enjoy it more when I'm by myself, but I enjoy the community.
Yeah.
Like or with you or with friends.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I gotta say, it was pretty cool being in LEO and being the only one in there. And theaters are trying. They're getting, they're using, they're getting better seating, they're getting better sound and all this and that. But the home theater experience is catching up.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. And like you were saying about with the way the technology has improved so much, you see people nowadays, they've got like literally 100-inch OLED 4K screens. There's some movie theaters that would struggle to keep up with that kind of quality.
Yep.
And again, like you say, you've got your own home sound system, your own surround system, or you can just put on your Bluetooth headphones and really enjoy the sound. It makes you wonder, are we looking at maybe a little ways down the road where more and more movies are going to be released directly to streaming services where you can pay?
Or will the opposite happen and they'll take longer to come out?
Yeah, well, that could be too.
Like James Bond movies, they don't really come out to streaming or digital anytime close to their release date.
No, that's true. The last one,
mind you, James Bond aren't in the top movie rankings ever either.
There, exactly. That's it. Exactly.
As much as I enjoy them,
so much. So same here. The last one, No Time to Die, came out in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it just hit Amazon Prime last year, as a matter of fact, and that's the most recent one. So that shows you. I guess it all sort of depends. I'm saying that because I was kind of surprised how quickly Superman made it to the digital platforms.
Yeah. No, they all come out very, very quickly now.
Yeah.
Most of the movies we talked about in here, you could pretty much stream already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Most of all of them. I know I'm still looking kind of at the list here. Minecraft is already on Amazon Prime. Lilo and Stitch is on Disney Plus. Superman is up on the digital platforms. Fantastic Four hasn't hit yet, but I'm sure it's coming soon. Captain America is already on Disney Plus. Thunderbolts, as I said, it just came out recently. Like a lot of there's your top 10 right there. So what is that? 5 of the 10 top 10 are already on digital platforms. I think you're going to see a change over the next few years where there's going to be a lot more. They were doing during the pandemic where they were releasing everything simultaneously. It was coming out directly to, which one was the first one that Disney Plus did was Soul? Was that the name of the movie? Which was a beautiful movie, by the way. Beautiful movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm. You take like Netflix releasing Happy Gilmore 2 straight to that could have went to the theater quite easily.
Yeah.
But it went straight to Netflix and did very, very well on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but again, I've heard a lot of good things about it. And it's all people who said the same thing like we just said, why would I go to a theater when I can sit down in front of my 100-inch OLED TV and, make popcorn and it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I think it's going to change.
There was one movie I went to in the theater this year, Sketch. It's now available to stream starting August 26th, so it just started streaming. It was a fun movie. It was kind of like I'm not going to say E.T., but kind of like E.T.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was that one with Harold and his purple crayon. I guess it's kind of like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a fun movie, and nobody went to it. I think it made $5 million in box office, but very little advertising for it. And I'm starting to wanting to go see more these movies that that aren't sequels or prequels or remakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And there's very few. You look at this top 20. Very few of them are original stories.
Yeah.
That haven't been released in one way or another.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, there's so many of them are sequels or are part of a franchise. I mean, even they're remakes or there's like one or two. This Weapons, Sinners, F1. Well, I guess that's technically a franchise. The rest of them are all franchise movies or sequels or reboots. I mean, even Superman is another reboot. Yeah.
Yeah, Elio was an original, first time being released as a movie. I don't think there was ever a Dogman movie
no,
before.
but it's part of the franchise, a TV series, isn't it? I believe. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't honestly know. Not having kids, I don't know these things. But of 25 movies, maybe 5 or 6 are original titles.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're going to wrap it up here. I'll see you in a few months, Ken, when we record the year-end review of what movies, the top 20 movies at the end for all of 2025, not just the end of summer.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Alrighty. And Ken, while you're here, you might as well just take it away.
If you have a brilliant idea for a future edition of The Solo Show and would like to take your turn in the guest host's chair, then drop us an email at thesoloshow01@gmail.com. Tell us about your idea for a show and we'll contact you about a date and a time for you to join us. If you would just like to keep the conversation going or have a comment about a previous show, then visit us on Facebook at The Solo Show. Don't forget to join us on YouTube, like us and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a new show. All logos, songs, music, and sounds that are made by and for Disney and its affiliates are owned by the Disney Corporation and are not, nor are they intended to be owned by the Solo Show podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.